It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see Bijan Robinson, your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. It's the Falcons and the Dolphins on Monday Night Prime Time.
We've all waited long enough to get here. It's time for some football as we welcome you to the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time. They've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And here we go on Monday Night Football. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a proud Samoan and one of your few fellow lefty QBs, Brock, Tua Tagovailoa.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here, he's got to play some clean ball.
And they'll bring him down after a pretty short game. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They'll stick with A-Chain. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
44.
They motion the tight end over. Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. And he goes down. The Falcons got to him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send him off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing him up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
Now it's Jake Bailey who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. That's fielded at the 46. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. So out head the Falcons for their first possession. They're led out by a QB who made his starting debut all the way back in 2012. You weren't still playing then, were you, Brock? He's found plenty of touchdowns since then. It's Kirk Cousins.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Another carry for Robinson. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Falcons into the red zone for the first time. They've got 1st and 10 from the 20. Staying with Robinson. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Here's Robinson. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Falcons get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Young Hui Koo on for the point after. That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. That's going to be taken in at the 8. This return makes it up to the 25. So Miami headed out for its second drive of the game. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
All right, come on. Get on.
Okay, and the wide receiver's gonna get it to begin the drive. And they were on him from the start. He's brought down for a massive loss.
You know, for pitchers, you'll hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a lot.
The Falcons getting close, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Go ahead.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down.
Out.
Tunga Vailoa. Flush down out to his left. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Well, I think all quarterbacks have been there before. You start scrambling, you're hoping for something to materialize, and nothing does. You just try to get back to the line, live to play another day, and more importantly, avoid a loss.
Ball in his hands right around midfield. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. And he's continuing a great start to the season. You can see currently pacing the NFL in rushing yards. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's Robinson up the middle. Oh, he drops a cut. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 13-0 lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. This was a clear passing down, Brock, and the run surprised all of us, and there it goes for a touchdown.
That's well said. Rewarded for going against the grain. Common sense analytics tell you throw it, but the surprise paid dividends.
Coup on now for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock, but what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Get set. Go ahead. Set.
First down, here's Tua. He's got it, room to run. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Ready.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Alpha,
That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. It's a 2-score game early. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. And he goes down. The Falcons got to him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Jake Bailey on the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He fields it at his 43. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The Falcons returning their offense and this running back to the field. And he's been a frequent visitor to the end zone over the first couple of months of this season. Right now actually leading the league in rushing touchdowns. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Robinson on the inside give. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Now the give for Bijan. And he'll advance this down to the 38 on that run. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's brought down for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
A lot of room they need here. It's 4th and a long 8. Out of the gun, Cousins. He's got it to his running back. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 20-zip lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His third total score this game. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Has this at the 6. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Miami set to take over once again on offense. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 29. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
The Falcons getting close, and they take him down. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again following the sack. Dumps it off to his running back. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. The Dolphins with some work to do, trailing in this game. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Ready, set. Out.
Defense showing blitz. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And he gets it back. Oh, there's still a shot at the 1st.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
On again comes Jake Bailey to punt this away. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Pulled in at the 20. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The Falcons back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. And he's certainly given us a performance worthy of these primetime lights. This is now a 100-yard game that he's put together. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They'll run it with Bijan. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Handoff now to Robinson. And they'll bring him down after a small gain to the 48. We've reached the midway point of this game. The visiting Falcons taking a lead into that locker room. Now it's up north to Orlando for a look around the league. We've got Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and the old quarterback momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, where it was the visiting Broncos who were able to come in and get the road victory. Bo Nix leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Calvin Ridley, a touchdown catch in the victory. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City, see what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And things didn't work out for them as they fall to the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts leading the way with a couple of touchdown passes in the victory. It was a former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson, who was tough to stop in that first half. He had 2 touchdowns on the ground and added another on the receiving end for good measure. He was awesome. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. These 2 teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin
all set to send it away.
And Brock Hewer.
Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40. The visitors and this running back headed back out for a new series. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really been the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your #1 objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half, and that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. This is Robinson. He breaks the tackle. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
3rd down give to Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll go down here at the 16. That play good for 17 and a first down.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he has this one down to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the run. That sets up an easily attainable 3rd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here's Robinson. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost.
And he's going to make it in for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown, his 3rd of the game on the ground. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot, but on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you can strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just the positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating. And yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Dolphins nothing. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Miami offense headed out there now. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. They motion Waddle over left. Second half begins with a run by Achane. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Tagovailoa off the play fake. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Time we offered some serious blanket praise for this entire group defensively. The guys up front, they've certainly generated the pressure. Everybody on the back end in coverage, well, they're holding down their assignments to delay these throws. This is going to be one tomorrow, one fun tape to watch, because 6 sacks, hard to come by in this league.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Oh, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Collects this at the 35. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. It's Falcons football as we start the 4th. They hold a commanding advantage here. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's a give to Robinson. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Another carry for Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Staying with Robinson. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. 6 yards on the run. That sets up 4th and 3.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Fourth and 3, drive on the line. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. And they get to him on 4th down. It's a sack and a turnover on down. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. And with this loss already assured, they at least want to find some points and avoid being shut out.
Hey. Set.
1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
You know, that's one of those cases, and we see it at every level. He simply took off before he got full possession, and that's simply a drop.
Hey, get set.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's on the move. He's running for it. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Ready. Set.
Trying for it, it's Achane. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. The right call came in at the right time, give him 9 yards and a successful conversion on 4th. They'll come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins making the scoreboard look a touch better. Tyreek Hill, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And the Falcons cover up the kick. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
This offense headed out as we get a look at their running back. And he just keeps on catching passes here in the second half. It seems like we're going to remember his work there from this game more than what he's done from the backfield. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Robinson on the inside give. And they'll hold him up after a short carry to the 44. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Now the give for Bijan. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Atlanta.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Falcons close to extending their unbeaten streak to 6-0. First down, ball at the 36. On the give, here's Robinson. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Robinson. Breaks the tackle, still going. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. And he has just earned something most running backs are never lucky enough to even approach. This is now a 200-yard showing for him on the ground. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. A run here with Robinson. Has some space inside the 15. And he's finally hauled down at the 12. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he has enough room to gain about 4. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Second and 6 coming up here. They'll run it with Bijan. And he's going to advance them down to the 4-yard line.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
3rd and just 2 to go. Handoff now to Robinson. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons put up even more points in a win. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Coup on now for the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Dolphins 7. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. Motioning Washington right.
Out.
Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Trying to push it deep downfield. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Defender smart there to get a hand on that one. And now it's second down.
Ready. Set. Out.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And he goes down. The Falcons got to him. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say so long from Miami.